Ladies and gentlemen, as you take your seats, we will be joined by this year's graduates of the Columbian Colleges of Arts and Sciences. Graduates, ladies and gentlemen, please rise and welcome the faculty of the Columbian College of Arts and Sciences. and gentlemen, the Dean of the Columbian College of Arts and Sciences and his distinguished guests, joined by this year's Luther Rice and undergraduate research fellows.
Please be seated. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Michael King, Marshal of the Columbian College of Arts and Sciences. On behalf of the Dean and the faculty of the Columbian College, I am delighted to welcome you to this celebration for our baccalaureate candidates in the 197th year of the George Washington University. We congratulate all of our graduates and join with you, their families and friends in celebration this weekend as we share sincere pride in our graduates' achievement. In addition to greeting each of our graduates and celebrating their accomplishments this afternoon, we will also honor faculty excellence in student mentoring and teaching. Each year, a representative group of graduates of the college, on behalf of all of the graduates, are asked to nominate a member of the faculty to speak on this occasion. This year's faculty speaker is Sarah Schomstein. Associate Professor of Psychology, Professor Schomstein.
Hello, graduates. What an incredible honor to address you on this exciting and momentous day. It is really wonderful to see so many familiar faces sharing joy and accomplishments with loved ones. When I received this email inviting me to address you at the celebration, I had two main thoughts. The first was questioning the authenticity of the email. Me? Is this a joke? Were all other CCAS faculty unavailable or declined the offer? The other thought was, what do I say? As I was pondering the second question, my eyes landed on a piece of framed art that hangs in my office. Those of you who have been to my office will know exactly what I'm talking about. It is a 30 by 20 inches framed piece by UK-based graphic artist Anthony Burrell. It has bright orange background with large block black letters that say, "I like it. What is it?" When I looked at it, I smiled because it became clear to me that today I will be talking about friendship and curiosity. This "I like it, what is it" art piece was a present from my two best friends from college, Zhenya and Julie, to celebrate the day I received tenure here at GW. Its first significance is that it serves as a reminder of long-lasting relationships that are established during your college years. Nurture and develop these relationships. Nothing is easy, and building friendships is no exception. Soon you will find yourselves in different parts of the country and the world, and maintaining your ties will be challenging. Yes, I know you might think that Snapchat, Instagram, Viber, and even that old-fashioned email make it easy to be in touch, but it is the quality of these interactions that will count in the end. The energy you will invest will repay you many times over. These friendships will help you endure all the adulting that you will be doing from now on. You will share your highest highs, your accomplishments and achievements, feel a bit higher, and the lows, the disappointment and failure, feel a bit less painful. My friends have certainly done that for me. At one point, you will feel like your friends know you better than you know yourself, for better or for worse. And this brings me to the second significance of this art piece. My college friends definitely know me. That is why they gave me a present that goes to the heart of what I think is one of the most important approaches to learning and to life in general: inquisitiveness and curiosity. There is a saying, if you know how to read, you're never bored. I'd like to modify it a bit to say, if you're curious, you're absolutely never bored. Boredom is instead replaced by a sense of wonder. Wonder leads to learning, and learning in turn changes your brain, and changes in your brain lead to changes in behavior, leaving you forever altered. You didn't think a cognitive neuroscientist could talk for 5 minutes and not mention brain and behavior. Curiosity will give you the courage to keep asking, what is it? And not simply be satisfied with, I like it. To question even when no one else is questioning, even if everyone else is satisfied. To keep at it and continue probing. You see, it is easy to be inquisitive in college. Here at GW, you were surrounded by world-renowned scholars who made learning readily available, who catered to your curiosity and thirst for knowledge by providing a nurturing, intellectual, rich environment. GW provided you with a structure for learning. But as of tomorrow, you will enter the world of unstructured learning, no matter if you're bound for a graduate program or a workplace. In this world, you will be expected to be independent learners. Sometimes you will have to seek out information alone, sometimes as part of a large group. It will be up to you to create learning opportunities, to not only open the doors of opportunity, but to find these doors and succeed. So as you set out to conquer the world, have a sense of wonder to say, I like it, and the courage to follow it with, what is it? Thank you.
Robert W. Kenney, who served as Dean of Columbian College, was particularly supportive as a department chair and dean of quality teaching, especially in introductory courses. When Dean Kenney retired, his colleagues honored him by endowing a prize to be awarded each year to faculty in arts and sciences, nominated by the students, who have demonstrated an imaginative or innovative approach to teaching in an introductory or basic course in a discipline. This year's winners of the Robert W. Kenney Prize are Professors John Sides and Danny Hayes of the Department of Political Science. Professor Hayes and Sides, would you please join me at the podium? Those are the political science. Professor Sides and Hayes were nominated by their students and colleagues for redesigning the format of Political Science 1002, Introduction to American Politics, to create a more engaging pedagogical approach to the class. Instead of the standard midterm and final exam structure, they overhauled the class to give daily quizzes based on the day's readings and previous lectures. Grounded in pedagogical research, this format pressed the students to stay up to date with the readings and review the previous lectures. In the end, everyone, faculty and student alike, worked harder in the class, but the class performance on the final demonstrated the students had learned more than in the previous semesters. Students have commented that they found the quizzes to be a helpful way of remembering the material, and there was the additional benefit as they prepared for the final to go back to the quizzes. The curriculum was impactful, they report, as it focused not only on theory and history, but also on their connection to current political developments. Of the faculty, the students noted that Professor Sides is expertly organized in every way, and that Professor Hayes' lectures are dynamic, culturally relevant, and energetic. For their revision of Political Science 1002 to promote student active learning and student participation, and the praise each receives from their students for the enthusiasm and excitement they both bring to their classes, which inevitably holds the students' interest, the college is pleased to present Professors Danny Hayes and John Sides with the Robert W. Kenney Prize for 2018. Congratulations. Dean Elizabeth Chaco will now present the Columbian Prize for Teaching and Mentoring Advanced Undergraduate Students. Dean Chaco.
This year's Columbian Prize goes to Professor Brenda Bradley. Professor Bradley, would you join me at the podium? Professor Brenda Bradley is a geneticist and molecular anthropologist whose work bridges behavioral ecology and evolutionary genomics. An exceptional teacher and research mentor, Dr. Bradley teaches courses that examine the genetic evidence of human origins, distribution, and adaptation. Through these themes, she challenges students to think about what anthropological questions, such as, what is the genetic basis of human difference from other animals? Do biological races exist? Why are some people more vulnerable to certain diseases than others? Her courses equip students with the critical skills to understand the science of genetics and genetic technologies, as well as their impacts. According to her students, Professor Bradley fills every lecture with passion and excitement, engaging students by blending knowledge of our ancient ancestors, close primates, cousins, and modern humans in a way that is accessible to all college students. She actively encourages undergraduates to gain experience in conducting research and presenting it in professional settings outside of GW. In fact, 2 of her undergraduates presented first authored papers at the American Association of Physical Anthropologists conference this year. Professor Bradley uses innovative methods to maintain student engagement. For example, she has her students post to the GW Human Evolutionary Genetics blog. She fosters intellectual as well as social interactions in her lab meetings. These meetings not only provide a forum to give students feedback on their ongoing research, but include elements such as motivational games and prizes, a summer book club, and setting non-academic self-care goals, and even a Festivus party. Thank you, Professor Bradley, for being such a wonderful role model to our students, and congratulations on your very well-deserved Columbian Prize for teaching and mentoring of advanced undergraduate students.
Each spring, faculty nominate an exceptional undergraduate who has evidenced outstanding scholarship through a composition, research paper, or project that expresses originality or demonstrates depth of knowledge as the distinguished scholar in the college. Daniel Ling is one of our distinguished scholars this year. A political science major with a 3.98 GPA, Daniel came to GW as a presidential scholar and member of the University Honors Program. His academic interests lie at the intersection of organization theory and politics. A top performer in classes ranging from honors seminars to seminars for political science doctoral students, his nominators describe his papers as deeply researched, richly documented, and lucidly argued. All of his faculty mentors speak very highly of Daniel's academic and intellectual capabilities, noting that his papers are intellectually incisive and creative, his writing superb, analytical, rigorous, and persuasive. Daniel serves as a consultant in the Environment and Natural Resources Global Practice with the World Bank Group, where he helps to manage global environmental projects related to ocean resources. He has interned at the Supreme Court, served as a legal assistant at the U.S. Department of State, and worked for the Public International Law and Policy Group. After earning his bachelor's degree, Daniel plans to continue his employment at the World Bank Group and pursue graduate studies. Daniel?
Thank you, Professor King, for your generous introduction. It's an honor to say a few words as we celebrate our graduation together and reflect on the past few years here. So maybe I'm particularly sentimental, but I spent the last week or so walking around the city and taking in some of the sights and sounds that now seem so unexceptional after my 4th year here. And what's amazing to me is that I can very clearly remember the sense of wonder that I felt when I came to DC 4 years ago, just a few hours after stepping off a plane from Indonesia, when I returned home to a country that felt strangely unfamiliar after almost 13 years abroad. The excitement of exploring a new place wasn't unfamiliar to me. I had spent most of my childhood moving around Asia, and I was born in Hong Kong, moved to Malaysia, and then China and Indonesia. And as I think back on it, what's amazing about this is how quickly that sense of excitement fades as you begin to take in what's around you and take that for granted. And I think that this is a shame because it stops you from appreciating what really is so exceptional about where you are and what it is that you're doing. And it lets you fall into a comfortable routine that might cause you to miss so much about what's great about what's around you. So for instance, I study political science, as Dr. King mentioned, and I'm now working in a job that's basically about fish. I worry about tuna almost every day. And students of political science might note that we never took a class on tuna. We never wondered about the migration patterns of big-eye tuna. And I'd hazard to say that fish probably didn't show up in a single lecture. But I think that this is the beauty of political science as a discipline, and in fact of a degree from the Columbian College, is that you can just do so much about it. And it's just a matter of being open to new opportunities and not getting too comfortable pursuing a single goal or following one path. One of my professors here told me that some of the most consequential things that will happen to you will happen by accident, but only if you let them. And I hope that as we go out into the world, maybe staying here in DC or moving elsewhere, we'll be able to recapture that excitement and keep ourselves open to whatever happy accidents we might find as GW graduates. I wish you all great success, thank you, and congratulations.
Good afternoon, families and our happy graduates. I'm happy to be here with you during this special celebration, and I'm a proud member of the GW Alumni Association Board of Directors, and I serve as the Columbian College representative to the board. On behalf of the GW Alumni Board and the entire Alumni Association, I offer congratulations to you and your families, as well as congratulations for your graduation ceremonies and such. Anyway, sorry, I was getting a little nervous. Okay, the GW Alumni Association represents over 290,000 alumni across the globe, and we work to strengthen the relationship between alumni and the university. GW alumni are making history and changing the world every day through their service to community, contributions to their profession, and their dedication to GW as loyal alums. The Alumni Association supports GW alums through networking, career, and social opportunities, and we hope that you will be actively involved with GW and take advantage of the resources that the universities and its Alumni Association can provide. As you leave commencement ceremonies on the Mall tomorrow, you will be members of the lifelong and worldwide GW alumni community. As you become GW alums, we encourage you to embrace our philosophy of colonials helping colonials as you take on the world and all the opportunities ahead of you. The GW Alumni Association has a great tradition of recognizing a graduating student or two from each student who has shown a commitment to the university, outstanding leadership in campus and community activities, and academic and extracurricular accomplishments. This year, we have two recipients. We have Simi Sola Shodimo, and we also have Danielle Ciaro. If you can both come up. Thank you. You can both get on each side of me. Thank you. Either side? Either side. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So, let's see. Simi Sola is a psychology philosophy double major and has twice served as president of the African Students Association, and I'm not even done, and has been deeply engaged with the Women's Leadership Program among her many activities at GW. She has worked with GW's administration as a spokesperson for the multicultural community to improve the student experience and has appeared in a Power and Promise video to encourage alumni donations for student scholarships. After graduation, Simi Sola will travel between DC and Nigeria to grow her skincare company before going on to graduate school. She is looking forward to continuing to be an active member of the GW community and meaningfully contribute to the programs at GW that have made her time here so special. Thank you. Okay. Congratulations. Next, we have Danielle Ciaro. She's a human services and social justice major and has been a community advocate for both DC residents and her fellow students through her work with organizations like Lift DC, which is a group supporting struggling communities, and the Network for Victim Recovery. She has been a service learning scholar with the Honey Nashman Center for Civic Engagement and Public Service, and is a peer educator with the GW Students Against Sexual Assaults, among her many activities. From the numerous workshops she has given, Danielle remains amazed at how much GW students care about others and will take the empathy she has felt from them forward to serve others and strengthen their communities. She will be continuing her education with GW, working on a graduate degree in public administration. Congratulations, Danielle. Wait a minute. By example and dedication, these two outstanding students have shown that one can balance learning and achievement with commitment to making our school and communities a better place. On behalf of the GW Alumni Association and your fellow classmates, I congratulate you both on your accomplishments and look forward to your future involvement with the GW Alumni Association. Congratulations and very best wishes. Thank you. Thank you.
A number of our graduates have been selected to receive special awards, prizes, or honors. Let me call your attention to the names of those awardees and prize winners who are listed on the inside of your program. Additionally, this year's Phi Beta Kappa inductees were honored at ceremonies earlier this week. At this time, we would like to recognize the remarkable accomplishments and talents of our graduates by first asking all of the Luther Rice and undergraduate research awardees to please stand and remain standing. Luther Rice. And now, would all of the departmental awardees and prize winners listed on the inside of the program please stand and remain standing? Prize winners, awardees. And would all of the Phi Beta Kappa graduates please stand and join them? May I ask anyone who appeared on the Dean's List this year to stand as well? Dean's List. And those of you on the Dean's List any year in attendance, please stand and join them. Any year. And those of you who finished a capstone paper, an exhibition, a project, in fact, any exam or paper or special report or juried work, please stand and join them. Congratulations to all of you. Please sit down now. Thank you. It is now our pleasure to introduce one by one your sons and daughters, spouses, parents, and special friends whose noble achievement we celebrate with these festivities. In order that none of the names of the honorees will get lost, we ask that you withhold your applause until all of the graduates have been presented, at which time we will join together in saluting all. As Dean Vinson takes his place in the front of the podium, let me ask the faculty marshals to please step forward and introduce the graduates to our guests. Once again, please hold your congratulations until all have been presented.
Department of Political Science and Public Policy, Professor Susan Wiley. Kendall Hawkins. Alexa Zagopoulos. Jessica Williams. Gerard James Arnhem. Sarah Ann Boyer. Lul Kadane. Alexandra Gobody. Amanda Feldman. Ina Yoon. Artemis Kaylee Keka. Oliver Curry. Vincent Palazzolo. Joseph Michael Cabarrianca, Brandon Lloyd, Robert Kang, Clayton Parata, Gerard Wood, Jackson Godey, Joshua Weinstock, Rebecca Falk, Julie Lucarelli, Daniel Burke, Nathaniel Schwam, Nathan Grossman, Daniel Ling, April Lee Minison, Nicholas Seminario, Melina Norris, Christopher Panelas, William Lockery, Gian Galocan, Cecilia Spires, Natalia Dopriella, Audrey Judith Hertzberg, Laura Taylor, Jan Yonan, Jacob Smith, Anna Schroeder, Rebecca Durango, Matthew Maderos, Jordan Feiner, Catherine Chevalier, John Albert, Harley Pease, Jill Irene Hamelbacher, Cameron Renee Apau, Bonnie Waxman, Sarah Berkeley, Marcia Labella, Annika Matten, Emily Horak, Herz Zulfikar, Clifford Karen, Michael Breyer, John Winship, Hunter Evans, Peter George Herman Neal, Grayson Kinsella, congratulations, Gabriela Amelia Ulua, Josiah Adams, Abigail Grace Goddard, Ellen Shakashvili, Molly Ringel, Cassandra Koenig, Rebecca Stark, Alex Schrank, Parth Sunil Contractor, Charlie Lanter, James Barnett, Abigail Kaplan, Demery Scott, Tiffin Drewer, Caroline Kraus, Asha McCarvey, Jake Alexander Brooke, Alyssa Weekly, Mia Rose Wright, Julia Arcega, Kelsey Lombard, Caroline Jock, Robert Wu, Elena Taylor, Monica Hayward, Anne Larocco Massey. Nicholas Andricola. John Griffiths. Christopher Riccitti. Christian Michael Borokes. Danielle Sakowitz. Jamie Schwartz. Michaela Phillips. Lilibeth Cronkite. Madeline Hamersky. Anna Pekovsky. Justine Doherty. Thomas Cunningham. James Stanish. Thomas Getler. Henry Kirschner. Jessica Murillo. Natasha Mackenzie English. Brianna Lauren Mackenzie. Samuel Lee. Madison Sherman. Edwina Avebury. Sky Singer. Cody Griffin. Kevin Palish. Lila Weatherly. Dana Jean Pilati. Ross Gudis. Robert Goldberg. Nicole Tepperman. Charlotte Peterson. Julia Deardoff. Aubrey Burns. Abigail Deardoff. Kaylin Wood. Bori Sun. Shira Golu. Lauren Chamberlain. Shannon Alvino. Paul Edward Joyce. Camille Kidd. Rosa Masvolpe. Allie Harris. Gunnar Stanke. Fatima Pasha. Abril Castro. Jose Torres. Samantha Cosme. Genevieve Motinar. Zhao Zhao. Benjamin Lee. Matthew Cosgriff. Asina Thomas. Amajiroshi Amasheyi. Morgan Thomas Corcoran. Caroline Bublé. Shani Alon. Catherine Gimboris. Netta Muhammad Ali. Emmeline Lutz. Selen Ozturk. Rebecca Marks. Tanner Slaughter. Jordan McDonald. Allison Kukos. Isha Vazirani. Sam Adams Backrack. Sebastian Weinman. Jamie Reed. Kendrick Baker. Mikhail Ventrisica-Ben-Marian. Maverick Riley. Melinda Christina Church. Infater Chowdhury. Zachary Bass. Maris Burns. Valerie Norman. Andrew Nelson. Jose Rivera. Connor Bannon. Sarah Michelle Gavieras. Aiden Johnston. Tristan Stevens King. Tomasco Roberto Callario. Marquise Woods. Kyle Johnson. John Jungwon Lee. Daniel Kasich. Jordan Hill. Gordon Adolphson. Sarah Elizabeth James. Mina Malik. Madeline Tom. Maya Palmer. Shari Bieber. Marston Lee. Lucas Grund. Kevin Whitfield. Philip Volkov. Blake Robert Hollister. Patrick King. Andrew Jones. Juan Pablo Rivera Garza. Tiffany Mendoza Farfan. Samantha Greenwood. Clifford Bastian. A. Clark Lunde. Gabriella Joseph. China Green. Victoria Akasali. Lucas Desine. Abdul Bari Nidrabi. Thomas Toman.
Introducing Professor Sumit Joshi, Department of Economics. Zhehui Zhao. Zhonghuang Gao. Yuan Gao. Zi Yang. Huahui Deng. Noah Thomas Olson. Lauren Rosenthal. Jacob Kobe Cole. John Greenwood. Grace McCool. Hannah Stoik. Aman Johal. Madeline Alfieres. Zoe Alves. Grant Emmanuel Smith. Clark Indek. Aaliyah Davidson. Christian Roada. Aaron Rothstein. Love Karya. Nicholas Zaya. Kareem Shabso. Benjamin Delaney. Ethan Marcus. Michael Reed. Marie Rush. Isabella Sardinia. Dana Councilman. Shu Ziran. Shuyu Liu. Boyang Hong. Carly Shin. Irene Maggi. Gustavo Abdul Nur. Alberto Rue. Lindsay Newberger. Meredith Volpe. Owen Evans. Logan Colas. Chris Morsky. Sonia Samant. Caitlin Klein. Marie-Louise Descamps. Jessica Meyer. Imen Salem. Derek D. Campbell. Nathan Fisher. Aaron Zorman. Gabe Polzaretsky. Thomas Fratkin. Matthew Brown. Saroja Konaru. Daniela Reeve. Alessandra Rosselli. James Mott. Anthony Livshen. Julia Kotrim Rica. Francisco Del Toro. Andrew Bent. David Altman. Louis Fisher. Dean Schwa. Ann Hardy. Michael Pepe. Omar Musel. Julian Boscott. Jonathan Pietri. Rahul Kaul. Yasha Kuruvilla. Kevin Kearns. Ashwin Mehta. Ashton Delano. Noah Braun. Sam White. Tyler Johnson. Aiden Lawson. Melissa Avery. Neshi Javeri. Shashank Thara. Priyanka Tadiwala. Vaishali Ashtakala. Rohan Mishra. Amrita Manta. Alicia Korompis. Shika Dornu. Samantha Schenk. Patrick Drummond. Charles Carlson. Andrew Goby. Matthew Colizzo. Kabir Chabra. Alec Weinberg. Stephen McCall. Melvin R. Ellis II. Riley Latting. Renard Nizar Yuri. Felipe Chiriboga Vega. Juan Martin Perez. Shannon Kelly. Brittany Lynn Burns. Kevin McDonald. Jinshuan Wang.
Catherine Moran. Victoria Leone. Jessica Pitaco. Michelle Lauren Yaden. Devin Matthew Cole. Casey Decker. Alec Snyder. Jordan Dale. Aaron Clevant. Abigail Wade. Olivia Burns. Kira Sommer. Daniel Rich. Harry Falbert. Andrew Godsworth. Liliana Byington. Amanda Beck. Nazik Delu. Emily Borello. Reina Rosito. Sophie Ota. Annabelle Gutterman. Talia Balakerski. Ebony Corbin. Jay Camarelli. Laura Castro Lindarte. Matthew Montag. Olivia Angeli. Samuel Rosen. Rachel Geffner. Annabelle Epstein. Congratulations. Danielle Maher. Rachel Michelle. Tiffany Rose Hudson. Laura Whaling. Martin Fenn. Nicolette Actas. Jessica Burns. Krista Celentano. Corley Barreau. Yvonne Morales. Allison Crow. Alexander Nuno. Mallory McPherson Whalen. Samantha Fisher. Samantha Cherry. Carly Berlin. Benjamin J. Englander. Melissa Shapiro. Melissa Holdsberg. Eleanor Smith. Jen Fox. Alex De La Pena. Katie Cammons. Congratulations. Kelsey Moskowitz. Samantha Serrano. Jasmine Strode. Fiona Bayan. Danielle Makus. Leilani Click. Daniel Chaplin. Nicole Jekyll. Marin Thomas. Reed Elman Waxon. Anthony Mark Abram Jr. Liam Reagan Goodwin. Daniel Fleiss. Daniel Wedher. Spencer Manners. Connor Muldowney. Benjamin Canford. Emily Harrison. Sophie Kaplan. Emily Creighton. Ilana Cranen. Jillian Lajunje Neisted. Stephen Kelly. Landy Watson. Joshua Stradman Kerbset. Allison Oxner. Nasiru Diallo. John Stewart Rodriguez. Austin Elias de Jesus. Matthew Schwartz. Blake Krause. Lennon Hernandez.
Introducing Professor Dinah Iglesias, Sociology and Criminal Justice. Eden Hankins. Jack Safranco. Diana Reinstein. Caroline Elias. Elizabeth Lane. Julia Barrett. Leanna Scooby. Madeline Shaw. Michelle Berger. Dominic Rossini. Cecily Dreyfus. Lauren Danielowski. Olivia Dominguez. Angelica Vaughn. Hugo Tribe. Thomas Patrick O'Connor. Matthias Kohanim. Shushan Galstian. Liliana May. Hillary Hicken. Leanne Lingem. Arissa Sisternino. Riley McMillan. Jacqueline Grosha. Jacob Rice. Amanda Kerbel. Madeline Johnson. Maggie Ball. Madeline Goodill. Cutler Fisher. Kira Hampton. Sandra Arias. Ashley Lonjue. Michael Seymour. Ann Potter. Sarah Edelstein. Shuan Wang. Hyun Jo. Ryan Seiler. Ivan Alexander Cardenas. Talon Jackson. Brianna Glover. Teobesta Abebu. Nikki Rollhauser. Aaron Simkovitz. Avi Wexler. Liam King. Emily Collins. Taryn Saar.
Introducing Human Services and the Social Justice Program, Michelle Kelso. Anna Coughlin. Amanda Manus. Lydia Johnson. Angel Rutter. Zorina Ledwidge. Julia Kozin-Resnick. Tia Michelle Lewis. Rachel Kathleen Compton. Mackenzie Taylor Connors. Inkechi Okoronkwa. Olivia Idris. Taisha Simpson Van Beek. Natalie Gari Hezekovich. Gabrielle Stadler. Olivia Joy Murphy. Danielle Ciaro. Sydney Rosen. Kiana Robertson. Camille Kim. Valentina Barrera Vasco. Tracy Katz. Nadia Said. Rebecca Haber. Jennifer Pacheco. Daniela Harton. Allison Landsman. Haley Gray. Introducing Psychology, and Carol Siegelman. Ali Reza Esfandiari Namini. Renat Dana Alof. Ruby Bernstein. Cody Dentro. Murarid Rahimi. Tulin Hajun. Margaret Benda. Jamie Rose Kleiner. Roshini Sandila. Sarah Abdelkanik. Amber Prince. Tyler McManus. James Bondi. Amy O. Emily Lowe. Samantha Green. Margaret Laughlin. Layla Adali. Irene Lee. Gabriela Mancilla. Abigail Young. Noah Levin. John Kim. Jarek Devon Hardy. Simisola Tomi Sodumi. Samtu Choku Amuchekwa. Sydney Solomon. Tigi Danke Jalo. Clarissa Maggi. Beatrice Preciado. Same Shah. Liam McGowan. Maria Jose Gomez Upegi. Rachel Oates. Catherine Pokorny. Emily Loster. Mohit Singh. Jennifer Rose. Jocelyn Fine. Romy Stankovsky. Gabriella Goldsmith. Allison Trudeau. Elizabeth Conacher. Grace Olivia Villa. Lauren Nicole Bell. Shoria Dimri. Jalen Ariano. Zach Waldorf. Rachel Alexandra Denon. Isabel Wilker. Jessica Ann Ober. Samantha Sinclair Fiffield. Catherine O'Brien, Nikita Shah, Julia Kranska, Alexander Nohelty, Vincent Gallup, Catherine Wiseman, Caroline Bennett, Samuel Swisher, Sabrina Hyman, Ashley Skeens, Aiden Kearns, Coach Driscoll, Morgan Wasserman, Megan Rusconi Warner, Rena Samani, Matthew Schumacher, Min Hei Kim, Kiwan Nam, Sinye Gao, Olivia Wilson Sellen, Julia Rose Barsum, Shauna Rachel Shafai, Allison Oakes, Sarah Claire Abramsky, Neelam Matani, Hannah Tratner, Emma Sofferman, Kira Fahey, Sufi Gatri,
Alyssa Laham, Rachel Roberts, Lena Kayat, Alexandria Huh, Samantha DeWeese, Melissa Gustafson, Sabrina Porcelli, Kirsten Donovan, Cheyenne Ahmed, Jessica Howell, Maria Antonia Correa, Andrea Dominguez, Abigail Shanrock, Laura Walter, Paula Zanotti, Henry Lober, Fatma Helen Osbe, Yona Wiseman Fabra, Jack Venezia, Abigail Wybe, Kevin Liu, Wan Yi Tam, Dajiao Wu, Sally Schmidt, Neil Leisenring, Hanok Tasfe, Alessandra Duke, Naomi Handel, Jerome Deneen.
Please join me in saluting all of the graduates here today. Thank you. Please be seated. It is now my pleasure to call upon Dean Ben Vinson III to deliver his charge to the graduating class. This weekend, Dean Vinson will deliver his last charge to a GW Arts and Sciences graduating class, as he will be leaving to assume the position of Provost and Academic Vice President at Case Western Reserve University. Dean Vinson joined our enterprise 5 years ago, and like all of you, he too has left an indelible imprint on our institution. During his tenure, Dean Vinson led the integration of the Corcoran School of Arts and Design with our school, collaborated on the opening of the Science and Engineering Hall, facilitated the establishment of new graduate and undergraduate programs and institutes, and launched initiatives to support funding for faculty research and diversity in our school. Most recently, he has led us toward a more engaged liberal arts education that combines theory and practice by emphasizing innovative learning and interdisciplinary research. Dean Vinson, thank you for the ideas and energy you brought to our enterprise and for your commitment to academic excellence. We salute you and wish you much success in your new endeavor. And now, Dean Vinson, I am pleased to present to you the graduating class of the Columbian College of Arts and Sciences, the class of 2018.
Columbian College, class of 2018. Wow. Feels good to say that. And you guys look terrific. I've got to say, everyone in this room is so proud of you. Thank you, Dr. King, for those fine words. Thank you for all that you do to make these celebrations work. And thanks to everyone who has put in tireless hours for this particular moment. It is definitely a shining moment. And everyone, once again, let's congratulate our graduates. This occasion marks an important turning point in your lives. The degree that you receive symbolizes the passing of the baton to a new generation, a generation that's equipped with the power of knowledge and creativity, armed with the transformative ability to improve the world through your work and your deeds. It is now your turn to confer knowledge, to advance your field, to move the goalposts of existing intellectual frontiers. So while today marks the end of one journey, I can assure you that your life experiences are only just beginning. As Dr. King said, this particular weekend marks the final leg of my own journey here at GW, and like many of you in the audience today, I'm moving on to a new chapter in my life. Like you, I'm grappling with a mixture of emotions. Yes, I'm excited about the opportunities ahead, but I'm also experiencing that tinge of anxiety, even sadness, as I say goodbye to what has become so familiar. For me, as I hope it has been for you, my GW journey is something that I will always cherish. I truly feel that the connections that I've made here will last a lifetime. And that's because of you. Every interaction, every meeting, every event, every game, every opportunity to engage with you, whether it has been in Roti or on the food trucks or at a game or in my office, these experiences have made a deep and lasting impression on me. Your level of accomplishment is astounding, mesmerizing. You're smart, you're quick, alert, driven, socially conscious, entrepreneurial, demanding. Can I say that one more time? Demanding. And caring. You are our future. And in seeing you operate, every one of us faculty on this stage, we realize that our future is bright. We are here because of you. And it has been our joy to try to be your offensive lineman, your blocker, your tackler, as you've navigated your way through your academic career. As I stand here looking out at all of you, mindful of what you've accomplished, I feel confident that you are ready for your tomorrow. Being a historian, I'm often reflective of how our past can serve to guide and even elevate our tomorrows. Not only in the context of the careers that we choose, but in the way that we conduct our lives, how we treat our fellow human beings, how we contribute to the advancement of our society. Not too long ago, one of our alums sent me a speech that was delivered on commencement night at GW in 1848, about 170 years ago. The audience at that time was the first gathering of the GW Alumni Association, and the speaker, Robert Cushman, was one of the very first graduates of the Columbian College. Cushman graduated in 1825. This was just 3 years after the Columbian College opened its doors. Now, you wouldn't have recognized the place at all. There were just 3 faculty members, 1 tutor, 1 building, 30 undergraduates. Now, brace yourselves for this. Tuition. Tuition was $60 a year. Boy, have times changed. Okay, I saw parents, no heart attacks. Cushman went on to become a distinguished educator and minister, and on that warm, mosquito-ridden evening in 1848, he delivered a powerful message that is relevant now as it was back then. He said, and I quote, "The things which are really essential for a successful life are not circumstances, but qualities. Not the things which surround a man, but the things which are in him. Not the adjuncts of his position, but the attributes of his character," end quote. Through his words, Cushman was emphasizing the role that deep principles play in guiding our life choices, noting that those choices are not merely, quote, about the selection of the objects to be aimed at, but the means of reaching them, end quote. The past helps us illuminate moments in time, both past and present. When Cushman spoke to that group of 27 alumni, his listeners were most likely anxious about the times in which they lived. Not unlike today, it was a contentious period in our nation's history. We were a union divided, at arms, feeling uneasy about what was to come. The Mexican-American War was just drawing to a close, while another, more divisive war loomed on the horizon. The injustices and the immorality of slavery were tearing at the very fabric of our young democracy. And women, who would hold their first march for voting rights later that year, were beginning to question the very essence of their roles in our society. In 1848, it would have been unimaginable to see the diversity that is before me today, as GW did not admit its first female students for another 40 years, and our school would remain racially segregated until 1954. So that brings us back to today. We are now in another critical and divisive moment in our history. We are struggling, grappling with who we are, grappling with how we fit into this global world. We are polarized, divided, our biases often fueled by disinformation, our differences magnified by misunderstanding. And perhaps most troubling to me as an historian and an educator, the immeasurable benefits of deep knowledge, of careful analysis, of thoughtful collaboration, of transparent dialogue, these are being undermined. But as is the case in history, challenging times often lead to fresh opportunities, enlightened pathways for positive change. And you, as newly minted graduates of the Columbian College, you are the change makers. You can determine what happens next. To coin the words of our recent distinguished visitor, French President Emmanuel Macron, quote, "You will be the one to decide," end quote. You can choose a path of positive engagement, constructive collaboration, principled decision-making, because you have cultivated an agile and exploratory mind, one that recognizes the power of diversity, the pressing need for a thoughtful and open exchange of ideas and information. Through your education, you are now equipped with the reasoning, with the analytical skills to think broadly, to appreciate humanistic approaches, to arrive at innovative solutions to the problems that draw and must draw from a rich and vast array of knowledge. During your time here, you have not been restricted by the rigid rules governing the curriculum and student life that existed in Robert Cushman's day. Instead, you have been exposed to an engaged liberal arts, where the focus is on cultivating deep learning, lateral thinking, to animate your mind, and where you are prepared to be productive citizens, ready to contribute to the world around you. Graduates, this is your time. We need you now more than ever. You are our future innovators, humanitarians, lawyers, politicians. You are our educators, our scientists, our social workers, our communicators, and our artists. And while you are graduating into a world that is rife with conflict and complexity. It is also one that is full of opportunity, where everyone is an entrepreneur, where everyone is becoming more and more wired, more and more connected, where employment can be found in every sector of our economy, public, private, nonprofit. This is your time to be thoughtful, to be informed, to probe, to ask questions, to allow your ethical and moral compass to lead you to an honest, engaged, and meaningful life. As Robert Cushman alluded to so many years ago, don't gauge your success by the things you accumulate or how high you climb on your career ladder, but by the quality of your life and how through small acts of kindness or even grand gestures, you are moving our global society forward. You are the change makers, and this is your time. Graduates, we wish you all the best as you embark upon the next leg of what we know will be an exciting, challenging, and exhilarating journey. Once again, we all in this room salute you. We collectively congratulate you on your next chapter. Columbian College, class of 2018, you did it. Congratulations. We are so proud of you. Thank you, and continue to stay in touch with us. We look forward to your next chapter. Thank you.
Graduates, please remember to wear your Columbian College medal tomorrow at the National Mall. And when you are introduced and recognized by the Dean, I trust that you will let everyone in Washington know that you are present. A sincere note of thanks to those who made today special for all of our graduates, including the staff in the Dean's office and the Smith Center, and especially Professor Cessno and Professor Foster for introducing our graduates. Ladies and gentlemen, as you leave the building, please be mindful of your safety and that of your party. You will be exiting onto a busy street full of city traffic. Rather than linger for photos and greetings nearby, we recommend that you move to open space in the University Yard, Kogan Plaza, or even the steps of Funger Hall. To close our program, we ask everyone to join in the singing of the GW Alma Mater, led by 3 of our graduating seniors. The words and music of which you will find at the end of your program. Immediately after this year's distinguished scholar, Daniel Ling, will come forward and accept the school pennant from Dean Vinson. Following this symbolic act, signifying the conveyance of knowledge from one generation to the next, Mr. Ling will lead the platform party and the faculty from the arena. We appreciate your kindness in remaining in your places until the conclusion of the program and the faculty and dean have left the arena. Would you, I guess you have already risen. Thank you.